we're here in Jacksonville, Florida, site of Jacksonville Municipal Stadium, for what should be an excellent game between Miami and Jacksonville. Let's take you now to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth. We're getting set for the kickoff.
With a beautiful day in the forecast, we'll get ready for today's game. Hi everyone, Tom Hammond here, along with Chris Collinsworth. He'll take it from the 2. Let's head down to the field now for the opening kickoff. Hit and dropped at the 31. Their offense will step onto the field for the first time, hoping to come away with some points on this possession. They'll throw on first down. Looking for an open man. Knocked away. Oh my, the quarterback is lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, you try and fit some of those into some tight holes, and every once in a while, you're going to get one pick, but that was a pretty good play by the defense.
On the ground with a tailback. Tackled at the 34-yard line. They get 3 yards on the play.
Tom, that was a run blitz on that play. They brought the middle linebacker effectively filling all the gaps, and there was simply nowhere for the running back to go.
He drops back. Looks down the field. Comes down with it. Brought down around the 42-yard line. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
On play action. Still moving. They get to it. Perfect time to bring extra rushers on the blitz that time.
You know, we talk about timing on offense all the time, but when you play against this defensive coordinator, he is going to consistently throw your offense off balance because of all the blitzes he's going to throw at him. You have to anticipate blitz on every snap when you play against this guy.
He's dropped right around the 46-yard line. Brown gets 7 yards on the play. That brings up another third down attempt. Brown is the single setback. They motion to the left. Gets the ball away. And he's depleted at the 41-yard line. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Here's the halfback. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. That'll be a pickup of about a yard. That brings up second down. Only one man back. Drops back. Throws it short. Brings it in. He's dropped in the open field. It's completed, but not a whole lot of yardage gained on the play.
Yeah, this is a defense that just has too much speed for plays like that. You have to loosen them up some with some deep attempts for the short passes underneath the work.
Play action. He goes for it all. Deflected and broken up. Fasano was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. So, it's fourth down. The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. He gets it away. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 14. Taylor, the lone back. The Jaguars put a man in motion to the right. Inside handoff. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. Taylor comes away with about 2 yards on the draw play.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Play smart, man. Come on. Scatter.
Drops back to pass. Passes it. Tackled right around the 24-yard line. Nice play there to pick up the first down.
And he went way up to snag that one. That was a pretty catch.
The Jaguars line up with an offset eye backfield. Again with the run. They tackle him for a loss. The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want, but ultimately this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
He's under a heavy rush. He's brought down at the 37. Pretty good gain right there.
You have so many people on this offense that you have to account for. The tight ends, the wide receivers, the running backs, even the quarterbacks. And now they're throwing to the fullback. That's almost not fair.
He looks to throw on first down. Rockets it out. Pass completed. And he just got hammered. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
They come out in a nickel. Garrard has completed every pass on this drive, and he hasn't missed a pass yet. Brought down at the 35, and a nice pass to the tight end.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
He's dropped at the 31. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. It's 2nd and 6 coming up, and this is the 8th play of the drive.
Let's go get it, baby. Numbers. Grace line. Green 88.
Again with the run. It's a loose ball. Holiday gets the loose ball. Their defense is known for creating turnovers, and that was another one right there.
Yeah, I had one coach tell me one time that if you really want to get an attaboy on this defense, you have to strip that ball out and recover it. It's not enough to just get it out.
On the ground with a tailback. And they get him around the 36-yard line. Gain of a handful. That'll bring up 2nd down. They line up at the 36. Single back formation. They'll go with the run once again. Henderson recovered it. And the defense comes up with a big play there.
Well, the number one rule for a halfback is you have to be able to hold on to the football. All the statistics show you turn it over and you're going to lose.
They'll go to work at the 33-yard line. First down, 10 to go.
Who's that? Red 18. Green 2 man. Hot. All right, let's keep him back, D.
Gives it off. Tackled around the 21-yard line. This running back just showed off some nice ability there.
Yeah, the offensive line did their job. They created enough of a seam to get him up into the secondary, and then he was able to explode from there.
He drops back to pass. One-handed catch. They bring him down, and it's 1st and goal. A nice completion to the tight end.
I always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies. You know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
Round 50.
He's looking to throw. Incomplete pass. The defender got there in time to break that play up.
He did. He was able to get his hands on the ball, but if he had missed that one might have turned into a really big play.
He drops back. Looks for a man open. Passes to the end zone. Nice play call on that one to get the ball in the receiver's hand.
Well, this quarterback isn't always perfect, but when he gets hot, he can make throws like that into small spots that are so impressive.
It's good. Jacksonville up 7 points. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it off. He'll return it from the 3. Brought down at the 26-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Brown on the handoff. He's going to be tackled for a loss. The defense seemed to do everything right there.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that, not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
Looks to pass. Fires it out. Tipped it away. They can't hook up on the pass. Now the offense will be facing third down. 3rd and 13 coming up here. Ball on their own 23. McCown drops back. He throws on the run. He's dropped at the 41-yard line. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
There's a play fake. He needs to make a decision. Bats it away. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
Single back formation. Here's the give. And they get him around the 44-yard line. Brown picks up about 4 yards on the play. 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on their own 44. Single set backfield. Gives to the back. Cuts back and he's dropped. And that will bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's just a big run stop right there. You have a very proud defensive line that was just going to take control of that situation.
Punts it, and he got a good one here. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. The offense is looking to build off the momentum from their previous drive, which resulted in a touchdown. Only one man back. Play fake. And they're coming after him. Tackled at the 29-yard line. And they pick up 9 with the completion. From their own 29-yard line. The Jaguars come out with the offset eye. He drops back to pass. He throws left. Catch is made. down the sideline. No trouble airing it out. That gives him 100 yards already.
Not a bad first quarter, huh? Before the game, this quarterback was telling me his arm felt great in practice all week, so we'll see how he holds up for the remainder of the game.
Offense with 1st and 10 once again after that big gain through the air.
Hey, let's go, baby! Red 18! Red 18!
They'll give it off here. He's hammered in the backfield. Nice stop on that play.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
Fakes the run. And he makes the diving catch. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
That's right, Lucy. Nickel. Why off? Hey,
Setting up play action. Still good on the drive. He's brought down right around the 14-yard line. They pick up solid yardage there.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
Run left side. He fights forward to about the 13. A couple of yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Jaguars line up with 2 tight ends. And they use motion. Fakes the run. It's tipped and intercepted. Great catch by the linebacker. Not a smart throw from the quarterback.
You know, it's hard to believe that you can lose a guy that big, but sometimes those linebackers dropping underneath in coverage, quarterbacks just don't see him, and he threw it right to him.
Setting up play action. Makes the catch. And they get him at the 23-yard line. Nice pass play.
It really was in the 80s that we first started seeing offenses throwing the ball to the fullback. You know, for so many years, those guys were just big blockers.
Drops back. Dumps it out right. Just can't find the range on that. The pass was deflected and swatted away by the defender.
I think the quarterback may have had to throw that ball a little sooner than he wanted to. The pressure was starting to get there.
You're good. Blue 45. That's right. Blue 45. Come on, Jim.
Brown takes it up the middle. He's tackled around the 24-yard line. They got little there.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
Back to pass. Looking for a receiver. Pass is complete. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
Brown again. Dropped behind the line. That's what you call a great individual effort.
Yeah, it really just throws you off rhythm to have a play that gains nothing. You know, you're going to get something, 2, 3, 4 yards, and it keeps you in that rhythm. But when a defense makes a play like that, it really throws your offense off.
Here's the pass. He's dropped at the 41-yard line. He shows no hesitation and gets it in there to get the first down.
Yeah, you wouldn't hesitate either if you were standing back there in the pocket. I say the heck with it. Get it out of there fast. Let somebody else handle it for a little while.
Come on, D, let's go off the field now.
McCown with the give. Brought down at the 35. Brown gains around 6 yards on the run. So second down now. The offense needs about 4 for the first.
Let's go, y'all, let's go. Try your assignments, man. Put your hot try to get you over there, baby. Run. What's the ball? I got him.
He drops back. Rifles it right. He couldn't hang on to it. Wilford was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt. 3rd and 4. Ball on the 35. They line up in an I.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Over. Tiger.
It's the tailback. And he makes it out to about the 34-yard line. Got a couple, but will still be short of the marker.
Great play by the defense. You always hear coaches talking about whoever gets lower. Get your pad level lower than the offensive lineman. That time this defensive line did exactly that.
Gets his leg into it, and he got a huge punt here. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. We played a quarter. The score is 7-0. They'll start at the 20. First down now and 10 to go. They hand it off. He didn't get back to the line. He was caught with nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
Come on, baby. Pony.
Gets the pass out. And they get him about the 27-yard line. Nice little pickup on that pass pattern.
And I really shouldn't feel this way, but I get a little nervous every time this guy goes up to make a catch, because he's had a little bit of a history of dropping some balls, but today doing a nice job hanging on and a big play there.
He's running out of time. Throws into coverage, and it's intercepted. He's dropped at the 36-yard line, and he probably should have never thrown the ball.
Tom, there are some plays that their coaching staff will tell you, listen, we lost. When you step back there and hit that back foot, we lost that play. Just don't make it a disaster. Throw that thing away.
They give it to the tailback. Tackled at the 34. Gain of 3. That brings up second down. 2nd and 7. Ball on the 34. The Dolphins come out in a single back formation. Setting up play action. Guns it to the middle. Brought down at about the 19-yard line. And a pretty smart play call right there.
It really is so much the key to football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play-action pass. Just so hard to defend.
Hit and drop behind the lines. A great defensive effort there.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
Brown on the inside handoff. The defender gets him to the ground. They get about 10 yards there on that play.
You have a pretty special player at the running back position when, despite the fact that they're run blitzing him now, he can still get out of there and still come up with a nice gain.
Play action. Throws on the run. He brings it in. Touchdown. Outstanding play to the wide receiver as he took it the distance.
Well, that's just a big-time pitch and catch right there. The quarterback made a beautiful throw, but it was the route by the wide receiver that set it up. He was as open as I've seen all afternoon.
It's good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick is away. It's fielded at the 2. He heads the other direction. They get him at the 23. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. The Jaguars come out with the offset eye. Garrard takes it back, and it's picked. At the 30, he's down the sideline. They'll score. Touchdown. That's 3 interceptions now for this quarterback already today.
You know, we always talk about this quarterback being a gunslinger, but he needs to check the scope on that gun out there. Right now, he's a little off target.
They're lining it up for the point after. Here's the kick. And the point after is good. Miami is up 7. Decent kick. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. Dropped at the 29-yard line. Quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off. Jacksonville is going with the offset eye backfield. Garrard looking to throw on first down. He's going to run. He's tackled at the 38. Picks up about 9 on the scramble. Jacksonville lines up with 3 receivers, single back formation. Drops back to pass. He throws right, makes the reception. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 44-yard line. So they got it out there for about 6 yards, and that's a first down.
That's such a hard play to try and contain as a defensive player. You simply can't afford to give up the big plays, so you have to give them something, and typically it's those short, quick throws, that time for a first down.
Play fake, guns it right, and he can't make the catch. Porter was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in.
Second down.
Second down now with 10 to go. Garrard is under center. Single back backfield. Back to throw. Rifles it out there. Brought down at the 41-yard line. You know, it's really easy to overlook those big guys on the line, but they did a good job picking up the blitz there.
Yeah, that's a great call, Tom, because when you get a blitz package like that and your offensive line can first of all figure it out and then get it blocked, it's very tough to cover one-on-one in the secondary.
Passes the line, and they get him around the 32-yard line. About 9 yards there on the quarterback scramble. They line up at the 32. They line up in an eye. The quarterback is dropped. That was an excellent play by the defensive end.
Man, that guy has a great jump off the ball. In the league now, we are seeing some of the best athletes in all of football playing the defensive end position, and if you can't get them blocked, you're going to have to start thinking about chipping them with a back or putting a tight end over there.
Full start, offense.
It'll be third down again after that penalty.
You know, third down
Still
football
third
is
down.
hard enough in the National Football League, but when you start adding yardage onto it, it gets even tougher.
Garrard drops back. Defense is getting pressure. Williams can't make the catch. He threw that one right into coverage.
Well, you can't just stare down one receiver on a play like that. The defense is going to be all over it. He was lucky he didn't get picked off there.
Gets his leg into it, and he got a huge punt here. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. He's going to take off. He's dropped around the 23-yard line. He keeps it and maybe gets 3 yards. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 23-yard line. They line up in a double tight set.
Come on now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
He doesn't get back to the line. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed on that play.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat him off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence, and if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
On the run, he throws it. This pass is incomplete. They complete the pass, but he was out of bounds when he brought it in.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe throw there where only the receiver can make a play on the ball. Just a little too wide on that one.
He punts it. Northcutt fields it at the 42. He's tackled at midfield, and that return should set this offense up nicely.
He did a good job there finding a seam and getting up the field. You know, a lot of people don't realize that being a punt returner or a kick returner is one of the toughest jobs in the NFL. There's a whole lot of things that could go wrong and only a few that can really go right.
Play action. And the defense has a heavy rush. He is hit hard on the play, and it's the tailback with a big catch.
And tailbacks love that. Anytime they can get into the open field, think about that position. You're constantly pounding the ball inside and getting hit by those big linebackers. Now you get out in open space and you have a chance to make a play.
Here's the halfback. Brought down at the 37. Taylor gets about a yard on the play. Jacksonville comes to the line with 3 wide. Little handoff. He got depleted around 5 yards on the delayed handoff. 2 tight end set. Little handoff. And he will lose yardage on the play. Looked for a seam, but he wasn't able to find anything.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
He gets it away. It'll go out at the 12-yard line. Their last drive ended with a 3 and out. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 12. Brown lines up as the deep back. I formation. Back to pass. He throws it. Tackled around the 22-yard line. And you won't see the coaching staff complaining about that.
Yeah, coaching staffs generally don't complain about too much when they have a quarterback that has the leadership qualities and the arm strength and the ability that this guy has.
They hand it off. He's tackled at the 26-yard line. He got free and was able to pick up decent yardage on the play.
That's the reason you have to just keep giving a guy like this the football. He's able to convert those first downs and wear down a defense.
He's under a heavy rush. Again was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt.
Congratulations to the fans sitting in section 12.
2 tight ends this time as they come out in a big set.
You have won a free pizza of your choice from one of our concession stands.
McCown will look to pass. Starks has the interception. Inside the 30 to the 20. He's dropped at the 14. And just a great interception by the cornerback.
Might want to start thinking about trying to pick on that guy. We've seen all day he has simply been quicker to the spot than the wide receivers coming into his area.
They hand off on a counter. They tackle him for a loss. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Again with the carry. Loose football. Taylor grabs it up. And that was not a good time for a fumble.
Well, there's really never a good time for a fumble, but you can tell that he just got sloppy with that football. He broke down on his fundamentals, and he gave it up.
Fasano is the motion man. Back to pass. Looks for a man open. And it's completed. Tackled at the 34-yard line. The coverage opened up on the left side of the field, and he took advantage.
You could see that he was more concerned about the pressure coming from the left side. His eyes stayed focused to that side, and he was able to get the completion down the field.
Drops back. Throws while on the run. He's brought down at the 46-yard line. That was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, great throw, but maybe even a better read. He understood by watching what the defense did after the snap of the football exactly where to go with that ball.
Hey, we gotta watch the ball, y'all. Come on.
They'll throw on first down. Short throw to the right. Drops the easy pick, and he just managed to get a piece of it. Nice play by the defender.
And as a receiver, you really have to do a better job of coming back to the football at that point. You have to help the quarterback.
Scatter.
Back to pass. Scrambles for yardage. And they get him at the 46-yard line. So the keeper goes for about 7 yards. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on third down. Ground is the deep back as they line up in the eye.
Here we go. Luke 45. Come on, G. Luke 45. Watch the hard count. It's on 3.
He makes his way to about the 35. He just gave his team a huge lift with that carry.
That's just getting it done. You can credit the offensive line all you want, but when you get it back in that third down situation that's able to break off a big one like that, what a lift it gives your football team.
Drops back on first down. Brought down at the 28-yard line. He picks up a good 7 yards there on the quarterback keeper. They'll need about 3 yards here on second down. Ground alone back. He's dropped around the 26-yard line. Ground gains around 3 yards on the toss play.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Throws it short. And it's caught. And he's knocked out around the 17-yard line. That one worked just as they drew it up.
Good pass, good catch, I agree. Sometimes there's really nothing you can do as a defense to stop a well-executed pass play.
Left call. Hey, let's go. Hey, you get ready to play some D, baby.
McCown with the give. Brown drops it. Hayward recovers the loose ball. The defense came up with the ball on that one.
And there is no worse feeling in the world than to cough one up and watch a defense jump on top of it.
Let's go, fellas. Let's go. Watch it, D. Watch it, D. Empty. Watch the run now. Watch the run.
Play fake. Short pass. And he's out of bounds, incomplete. He caught that one out of bounds.
Well, you could see the receiver doing all he could to keep his feet in bounds, but that pass just let him out of bounds.
Looked like someone might have jumped.
Full start, offense.
He needs to pay a little better attention to what he's doing out there.
I think those are just embarrassing. You go back to the huddle and you hang your head and you give it, sorry. Sometimes those linemen look like little kids when they come back after penalties.
Come on, D.
Drops back under heavy pressure. No one can come up with it. Lewis was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. Third down and 15. Ball on the 9. They'll go with the quarter defense. Looking to throw. Looking for an open man. Is there for the catch. That's a first down right there. Might want to play them a little tighter, maybe even go to man coverage.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to play a zone coverage against this quarterback. He does a great job in recognition, and that time you could see him move the zone defense just a little with his eyes before he threw it in there.
Taylor on the inside handoff. Tackled at the 30. Just about 3 yards there. That'll bring up second down. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Come on, little hustle. Let's get that ball back. 18.
Again, he'll get the call. He's tackled around the 37-yard line. They keep it on the ground, and the halfback gains about 7 yards. So another third down upcoming for the offense. The Jaguars come out showing 3 wide. And he's dragged down for the sack. And that was a huge rush he was facing.
I'm not sure there was much he could do there. I'm not even sure he saw those guys coming. I tell you what, though, if they don't start doing a better job protecting up front, it's going to be a long day for this quarterback.
2 minutes to go in the half. So it's fourth down. The Jaguars ready to punt this one away. Gets his leg into it, and he got a huge punt here. Again, takes it at the 21. Brought down right around the 36-yard line. That was a pretty nice return there, Chris.
He was just a couple of steps away from breaking that one all the way. This coverage team better start stepping up, or he's going to take one in for 6.
Let's go right. Fargo.
They'll throw on first down. There for the catch. He's brought down at the 50. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
McCown looking to pass. He throws a bullet out to his left, and he made a great open field tackle. A decent gain on the pass.
And that's good quarterback play. He recognized the blitz, he understood what was happening with the coverage behind it, and found the open man.
Back to throw. Throws it. With the catch. And they get him at the 29-yard line. That was a nice catch. He went up, leaving his body susceptible to the hit, but he came down with it and got a first down.
And there you see just a little bit of how tremendous these athletes are in the NFL. The ability to go up above the defense and make a play like that was fun to watch.
He picks up 4 yards on the carry. It's second down, 6 to go. Ball on the 25-yard line. They'll come out with 3 wide receivers. He gets another carry. Hit hard at the 22. Gain of 4, and that makes it third down. We've got 3rd and 3 here. Ball on the 22-yard line. And they'll line this one up with 2 tight ends. And they'll run him again. Tackled at the 19. That play was stuffed from the get-go.
And it's not very often that I get really excited about defensive line play, but that time the guys up front on defense were just overpowering.
And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. And here's the kick. Taken at the 5. He's hammered at the 29-yard line. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. They'll start at the 29-yard line. Jacksonville goes with the ace set here. Throws it. Looks like he had it, but it's knocked loose. Porter was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. From their own 29-yard line. Jacksonville comes out with an I formation. Garrard looking to pass. Dumps it out right. And he's knocked out right around the 30-yard line. He went to the short man, but the defense was right there to make the play.
Yeah, and this is one of those plays that's a lot like a long, extended handoff. He gets it out to the receiver and just lets him work on the outside. That time, though, unable to pick up much yardage.
Gets it off. It's completed. And they get him at the 48-yard line. An impressive first half for the quarterback.
You know, I know there are a lot of people out there who like to watch defensive football games. Not me. I like to watch a guy throw it around like this. This quarterback's hot, and he knows it.
Just clanks right off his hand. And they can't complete the first down pass attempt. Second down coming up. So we'll probably get one last heave to the end zone before halftime. Garrard calls for motion right. Back to pass. Looking for a receiver. And he dropped him in the open field. And as we head to halftime, the score is 17-7. The kick. Jones-Drew fields it at the 7. And he's drilled. What a hit. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. They'll start this drive at the 25, 1st and 10. Only one man back.
Let's go.
Throws a bullet. Brings this one in. He's tackled at the 47-yard line. Excellent pass by the quarterback on that play.
I'm really enjoying watching the timing between this receiver and the quarterback. We're seeing a well-schooled offense now going to work.
They'll throw on first down. Rifles it to the middle. Can't hang on. Williams was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. From their own 47-yard line. One-man backfield. Wrightster goes in motion. They hand it off. He's brought down around the 48-yard line. Taylor gets about 4 yards on the counter play. They line up in an I. Drops back. Goes through his read. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Not too bad a pass there.
Not too bad at all. And sometimes those little touch throws are actually more difficult than the bullet passes. Kind of hard to come up with the timing to hit the receiver right in stride, but that was well thrown.
He drops back, and the defense has a heavy rush. He's dropped for the sack. I have to say they're going to have to protect the quarterback a little better than this, or it's going to be a long game for him.
You got to be kidding me. You can't keep letting your big money quarterback get hit like that. He's going to be out of the game. That's one of those situations the quarterback gets back in the huddle and he starts looking around at the guys like, you want to earn your paycheck today?
Brought down around the 32-yard line. A pickup of about 7. That'll bring up third down. It's third down, 10 yards for a first. Ball on the 32. He's looking to throw. Throws it short, and he catches it. He's dropped at the 28-yard line. They're able to complete the pass, but it won't be what they needed to keep the drive going.
So many times in the games today, you see a quarterback settle for those underneath throws, where in this situation, it really is a time to try and push the ball down the field a little bit. Those quarterbacks, though, they don't like to take chances on interceptions, and clearly there I thought he could have taken a little bit more of a risk.
And here's your drive summary for that last series. He kicks it. Again from the 3. Brought down at the 23. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Ground to lone back. Here's a draw. He's brought down at about the 23-yard line. I'd say he got 1 or 2 feet on that drive.
Very effective call that time by the defensive coordinator, bringing the outside linebacker a terrific way to give your defense some help in stopping the run.
McCown back to pass. He needs to make a decision. The pass rush gets there, and he's down. And chalk one up for the defense on that play.
The best time to blitz is when the other team is trying to work the ball down the field. Your quarterback's going to have to hold the ball a few seconds. Not enough time there. You can't try and go down the field consistently against this defense. They're going to come get you.
Drops back. He throws on the run. Can't connect on that one. What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
Fields is waiting for the snap.
CD changer for your home or vehicle.
He punts it. Northcutt takes it at the 43. Tackled around the 45-yard line. That guy just showed off some pretty good skills on that return.
I thought for sure he was taking that one back to the house. You know, anytime you get a guy with that kind of skill level in the open field with a little room to run, good things are going to happen.
First down, looking to throw. It's incomplete. The quarterback led the receiver just a little too much.
Yeah, he put a little too much on that pass and forced the receiver to make the catch out of bounds.
New call. Black 90. Black 90. Eagle.
Back to pass. Throws to the middle. He's tackled at the 36-yard line. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play.
Yeah, really a nice route that time. One of the keys to playing wide receiver is the ability to not only get into cuts, but to get out of the cuts. That time, very explosive coming out of that cut, and it made the difference.
Play fake. Surveys the field. Gets the throw off. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. They went with a sideline pass, but he couldn't stay in bounds.
And that would have been a spectacular catch if he'd been able to come up with that one, just thrown a little bit too far outside.
Miss, a couple more inches, and it would have gone in.
This have to be the worst. You think you've hit a good ball. It's between the uprights. You're ready to celebrate, and that thing clangs off the crossbar and comes back at you. Oh, those hurt.
Brown gets the ball left side. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
Drops back to pass. The defense has him surrounded. There for the reception. And he's knocked out at the 49-yard line. Good read of the defense on that pass play.
Yeah, and throws like that really settle a quarterback down. It's all about getting into the flow of a game, and you can see he's getting comfortable now.
McCown hands it off. Brought down at the 46-yard line. It looks like he just made it.
And remember, those guys on the field can't see that yellow line, but sometimes they can feel it. That time, just enough for that first down.
He'll get the call again. And he's drilled at the 46-yard line. No gain, and that will bring up second down. It's second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 46. Miami sets up in the I. Brown takes the give. He's dropped at the 42. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. Third down once again. Let's see if they can convert this one. They'll come out in the shotgun. McCown will look to pass. He's there for the catch. He's tackled at the 38. It's completed, but it'll wind up short.
Well, it's not a horrible call in that situation because you put the ball in the hands of a playmaker. You try and allow him to create, but you're seeing now defensively, when they close together like that, it's going to be awfully tough to pick up that first down.
Kicks it. Got plenty of distance. The coaching staff won't be very happy after that miss. They brought him in for the specific purpose of making those kinds of kicks, and a few more of those misses, he might want to start looking to pack up his house because he might just be out of a job. And after that miss, the score remains the Dolphins 17, the Jaguars 10. Back to pass. Throws on the run. Completed. He's pushed out at the 48-yard line. Another fine pass and catch on that play.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.3 40. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
Toss play gives them just enough for the first.
Sometimes we focus too much on the blocking on the outside, where in reality it's those interior blocks, the cutting off of the inside linebackers that allows the running back to pick up a nice gain. That time they executed it and picked up the first down.
Tosses it out. He's hammered in the backfield. Not what they were looking for on that play call.
You know, for a running back, there comes a point in time where you say, all right, this play is not working. Let me just get as much as I can and try to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Setting up play action. Almost intercepted. An excellent job by the defense of disrupting that last play.
And that was really on the wide receiver. Not much of a route, very little separation, and gave the defense a chance to make that play.
Lewis motions to the right side. Back to pass. Short pass to his left. Batted away. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on third down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
Podlesh will kick it away, and boy, did he get all of this. What a punt. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Back to throw. On the run, he throws it. Tackled at the 40. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
Keep your eyes open. Let's go now. Let's go. Let's go, fellas. Let's go.
On play action. And he caught it. Loose ball. And the backer picked it up. Big-time play by this defense.
And wide receivers are so used to making jukes and moves out there, and sometimes they just get loose with the football. That one's stripped away, and that's a big play.
Right. Blue 45. Watch the run now. Watch the run.
He drops back to pass, looking for an open man. No completion. He really just rifled that last pass.
And it just goes to show that arm strength isn't everything. Accuracy and touch is something that is so important for a quarterback.
You got that? Regular.
And they use motion.
We're talking about read. Right.
Taylor takes the give. Inside the 30. To the 10. And he scores. What a play!
And once again, we're looking at a tie ball game. This game has been back and forth, and it has been fun to watch here today.
And they look to tie things up. Extra point is good. Kicks this one deep. Drilled at the 25. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. The Dolphins come out with the offset eye. Hands it to the back. Brought down at the 28-yard line. 2-yard pickup.
Not very often in a game does a defender get a clean shot like that on a running back. Typically, the running back didn't see it coming to take that kind of a shot.
Blue 45. Come on, Blue 45. Let's go. Game 22 press.
Looks to pass. With the hard throw out to his right. The defender was able to get a hand on it.
And really, that came as a result of pretty physical play at the line of scrimmage. They're banging these guys around and not letting them get into their routes.
Looking to throw. He throws it. Makes the grab. And they get him at the 38. And a great pass by the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go, Philly. Hey, we got to watch the ball.
Ground again. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. They keep it on the ground, and the halfback gains about 7 yards. One-man backfield. Drops back. He needs to get rid of it. Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. Good call to not force anything downfield.
Yeah, the defense had that pretty well covered, but the quarterback made a smart decision, dumped it out of there, and picked up the first down.
Here's the halfback. Gains his way to the 43-yard line. Running back picked up about 8 on the draw. The offense lines this one up in shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. Fullback on the inside give. And he makes it out to about the 41-yard line. The defense might have been looking for the running back on that one.
The old change-up on that when you start paying too much attention to the quarterback and the halfback, and the fullback just pounds one in there for a first down.
McCown drops back to pass. Comes down with it. He's dropped at the 38. Wilford grabs that one for a gain of 3 on the play. So that'll make it second down. Offset I formation in the backfield. He drops back to pass. Throws while on the run. And they get him at the 24-yard line. Nice little pitch and catch with the wideout.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
They hand it off again. He fights forward to about the 23. Brown gains about a yard on the play. 2nd and 9 coming up here. The backfield is in the offset I formation. McCown dropping back. Rifles it across the middle. Tipped ball, intercepted. Well, he looked like he was in the right place at the right time.
Unless you're the quarterback, then he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Gerard hands it off. He's dropped for a loss. Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Taylor gets the call again. Gains his way to the 23-yard line. A nice pickup of about 8 yards.
Well, they brought the blitz that time. The offensive line did a pretty good job recognizing it. They got the blocks, but the back was still able to get out of there for a nice gain.
Play fake. He throws on the run. Tackled around the 32-yard line. The quarterback just rifled that one in there for a good gain.
Everybody knows about this guy's arm strength, and if you wanted to see an example of it, right there it was.
They'll throw on first down. All kinds of pressure. Almost picked. Porter was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. They'll face 2nd down and 10. Ball on their own 32. Single back formation. Again with the carry. He's brought down around the 32-yard line. Not much there, and so it'll be 3rd down. The offense facing another 3rd down here as they line up. The Dolphins bring in their dime package. He drops back to pass. Looks for a man open. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. Porter was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. It's 4th down. The Jaguars ready to punt this one away. Hodlesh awaits the snap. They get this one off, and it's a great kick. Again, fields it at the 24. He's tackled at the 45. It'll be interesting to see how this quarterback reacts after throwing an interception on his last drive. Miami goes with the ace set here. First down, looking to throw. Short throw to the left. Knocked out of bounds at the 46-yard line. And they pick up 9 with the completion. That'll make it 2nd down. They line up at the 46. Ground is the deep back as they line up in the I. Back to pass. Throws left. And the tight end is wide open. Brought down with only one man to beat. They got burnt on the blitz that time.
Yeah, I'll be anxious to see how soon they come back with the blitz. They got barbecued on that one. You better disguise that blitz a little better than that if you're going to beat this quarterback.
He drops back to pass. Passes to his left. And they get him at the 15. Just a short, efficient throw that time.
Yeah, a true sign of patience on the offensive side. You let the play develop. You find the open receiver. Maybe he takes a look down the field. It's not there. Just go ahead and take that safe throw.
Pitch out. Brought down around the 12-yard line. Brown picks up about 4 yards on the play. On the 11 now. Great game so far. After 3 quarters, it's all tied up. 11 yards out. Brown alone in the backfield. McCown hands it off straight ahead. He's dropped around the 4-yard line. The third down run ends up being a decent gain.
And we've seen so many rule changes over the years to help the passing game, but not many to help the running game. So that's a little old school football right there.
Hands it off. He's brought down at the 2-yard gain. That'll bring up second down. The defense is backed up against their own end zone here. Offset I formation in the backfield. Fasano takes off in motion. Throws out to the right. Out of bounds, incomplete. It looked like he tried to drag his feet as he was going out, but he couldn't get him down.
You know, and sometimes that happens. The quarterback put it in a spot where only he could catch it. The problem was the ball was just a little off target.
Play action. He'll try the end zone. The wide receiver tried to catch up to it, but couldn't quite get there.
That wide receiver's fast, but he's not that fast. My goodness, get him the football.
Right down the middle. He makes that one pretty easily and puts it through for 3 points. And here's the kick. They get him at the 21. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. They'll go to work at the 21-yard line. First down now and 10 to go. Taylor gets the carry. And he's hit hard at the 20. Solid hit with the safety. He'll drop him for a loss.
Well, you know you've got an aggressive safety when he's making tackles for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. Typically, these guys are trying to not give up a big play in the passing game. Now when you see somebody in the backfield, that's impressive.
He found his tight end for a first down.
There's nothing better for a quarterback than to have a big-bodied guy like that can catch the football. Nice play.
Garrard lines up under center. Single backfield. They'll keep it on the ground again. And he makes it out to about the 37-yard line. Another solid effort by the running back.
I know it may not be the popular thing to say, but I can't really give the running back 100% of the credit for this performance today. Let's face it, this defense came in here determined to stop the pass, and they're paying a price on the run.
They hand it off again. And they get him at about the 41. That's a nice 6-yard gain. That'll bring up third down. 3rd and 3 coming up. Jacksonville comes out with 3 receivers in a single back formation. Taylor on the give. And they didn't get it. And they get no push from the offensive line.
Oh, yeah, they did. They were all moonwalking on that play. They were pushing. They were just pushing and going backwards.
Hodles is the punter. He punts it. From the 15. He's dropped at the 17. He really didn't have any room to work on that punt return.
Yeah, that certainly wasn't one of his best efforts there. Maybe if he would have gotten a little more help from his blockers, he could have broken one out of there. You know, sometimes it just takes one good block to create a seam to get one up the field.
He took a shot at the 21. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. It's second down, 6 to go. Ball on the 21. McCown lines up under center. Only one man back here. He'll get the call again. What a brutal hit. Brown gets 3 yards on the carry.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
The Dolphins motion to the right side. Brown on the run. He's brought down at the 31. And he put up a pretty nice run there.
Yeah, that was a big-time carry there. You can tell the coaches have a lot of faith in this ball carrier to allow him a chance to run the football in that situation.
He's going to be tackled for a loss. Nothing doing. They stop him for a loss.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
Back to throw. Throws on the run. The pass falls incomplete. Again was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. They'll line it up again on third down. Miami is going with the offset eye backfield. Again, he'll get the call. And they get him around the 32-yard line. So they tried to push it ahead, but the defense stopped them short of the first down.
Looked like one of those old-fashioned rugby scrums there. A lot of big bodies piled together and nowhere for the running back to go.
Gets the punt away. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 40. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Taylor takes the handoff. He's dropped at the 42. The counter play is good for about a yard. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Garrard will look to throw. He throws right. Brought down right around the 46-yard line. Short pattern results in a completion for the offense.
You know, that's not one of those plays that's a huge gain by any means, but that's really the essence of an offensive game plan. You have to start hitting some of those short intermediate routes, and that begins to open everything else up.
And they get him at the 46-yard line. The defense couldn't figure out a way to come up with a stop on that third down attempt.
And let's give that big offensive line a little credit there. They knew they were going to have to drive this defense off the ball, and that's exactly what they did on that one.
He's dropped right around the 40-yard line. A pickup of 5, and that will bring up second down. The Jaguars line up with 3 wide. Tackled at the 38. Jones-Drew gains about 4 yards on the play. They line up at the 38. One man in the backfield. And he's hammered at the 34-yard line. Another third down conversion.
This time they go to the ground to convert their second third down on this drive. And right now you can just begin to feel this offense's confidence grow.
They hand it off. Brought down around the 29-yard line. The halfback gets the ball and picks up 5. From the 29-yard line. They'll come out in the I. Back to pass. Brings it in. He's brought down at the 15. And a nice pickup there.
Nice play that time. The defense came with the blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
He's looking to throw. He needs to get the pass off. Horrible intercepts it. He steps up and makes the big turnover.
Tremendous play by the defense there, but let's face it, that is a turnover that this quarterback is going to have to live with for several weeks to come.
First and 10. The Dolphins line up with 2 tight ends. Brought down behind the line. No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
He doesn't get back to the line. Nice job by the defensive end to get in there and get the tackle for the loss.
This guy's really one of the strengths on this defense. Not only is he able to turn the corner and get some pressure on the quarterback, but he's rock solid against the run.
On play action, he throws left. Pass completed. Tackled at about the 13-yard line. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up 4th. Fields is waiting for the snap. Fields punts it, and he really got a leg into this one. Northcutt fields it at the 40. Brought down around the 44-yard line. What a great punt. He had no chance on the return.
That thing had some huge hang time. By the time that he could field it, the coverage team was already on him. Just nothing you can do as a blocker in that case. The ball was in the air too long.
Taylor on the handoff. He's dropped at the 47-yard line. Great job of the running back. That's a gain of 9. Short yardage situation here, 2nd and a yard. The backfield is in the offset I formation. They hand it off again. Huge hit. So the back will come away with a first down on the play.
Those are the kind of runs that really wear a defense down. You just keep pounding it in there. 3 yards, 4 yards, pick up 4 there, and a first down.
He drops back. On the run, he throws it. And they get him at the 31. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man covering.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. They got 4 yards there. That brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 27. Offset I formation in the backfield. Gerard with the give. He fights forward to about the 26. Taylor gains about a yard on the play. 3rd and 5 situation. Ball on the 26-yard line. Only one man back. Back to pass. Scans the field. Catch is made. What a shot! And that one was completed for a solid gain.
Solid gain, yes, but no first down on that play. So now it's going to bring up a decision on the part of the offense. Defensively, I think they executed that one exactly the way they wanted to.
And right down the middle. Solid kick that time, and he puts it right through the uprights, converting for the field goal. He kicks it off. He'll return it from the 6. He's hammered at the 27. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. McCown is under center. They'll line up in single back. Little handoff. Brought down at the 29-yard line. The halfback gets a couple there on the counter. 2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 29-yard line. Brown the lone back. The Dolphins put a man in motion. McCown drops back. Gets the pass away. And the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
Jacksonville brings in the nickel here. Back to pass. Strong throw. Makes the catch. He's brought down around the 40-yard line. Great pickup for the first on that one.
And really what makes NFL football so special is the ability of these quarterbacks to throw it and these great receivers to catch it. That's just fun to watch.
Fasano goes in motion. Drops back on first down. Short throw to the right. He's dropped at the 48-yard line. That pass put him over 300 yards for the game. And there's no question that he's done an incredible job out there, but he's going to need even more if he wants to break this stalemate and lead them to victory. They give it to the tailback. Dropped behind the line. And they were not able to get much there.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
Pass is complete. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 44-yard line. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
Brought down at the 44-yard line. A pickup of less than a yard. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's the 8th play of this series. Looks like 3 wideouts this time. We have 2 minutes left to play in this game. 2nd down now with 10 to go. Ball on the 44. Drops back to pass. Here's the throw. Tackled around the 30-yard line. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
Brown, the ball carrier. And they get him at the 29-yard line. And he gets a yard on the run.
Timeout, Jacksonville.
Brown is the single setback. Fakes to the back. Passes to his left. Steps out at the 27-yard line. Play fake is good for a couple. The Dolphins go with the I formation. Again with the carry. He gets out to about the 25-yard line. Got a couple, but will still be short of the marker.
Yeah, and for a minute it looked like he might slip out of there, but the defense got there. The pursuit was all over it, and they made a nice stop.
Bounced off the upright, no good. He had a chance to win it for his team right there.
Well, not necessarily win the game in that situation, because clearly there's enough time left on the clock for the other offense to get an opportunity to go down the field. But boy, it sure feels a lot different when you're up 3 as opposed to tied at this point.
He drops back. Defense closing in. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. He's not looking real happy after taking a shot like that.
And I can't say I blame him. You know that one had to hurt. And that's one you go back in the huddle and you see these big offensive linemen looking a little sheepish. You go, I'm sorry, man. Sorry.
Tackled around the 36-yard line. Porter gains 7 yards with the catch. So that'll make it 3rd down. Someone jumped early down there.
Full start, offense.
And we'll replay 3rd down.
And the quarterback's thinking, thanks a lot, guys. Now we have some heavy-duty lifting to do.
Under. Loco White. Go, baby. Left. Now let's see what they got. Roger.
He's looking to throw. Goes through his read. Makes the reception. And they get him right around the 36-yard line. Nice series for this defense to force the 3 and out. He punts it. Makes the fair catch. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game.
Quick game, 44 screw.
McCown sends a man in motion. Setting up play action. And it's completed. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. There was a defender right in his face that time.
But that's why you do all those concentration drills as a receiver. You know you're going to catch it in a crowd, and as we always say, you're going to get hit anyway, you might as well catch it.
A great play by the defense to knock the ball away.
And these defenders have been close all day. You better be careful if you're the quarterback. One of those is going to turn into an interception.
McCown is under center. I formation this time. McCown dropping back. And it's caught. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
With the pass. Andy has been his go-to guy on the drive. So 4 quarters wasn't enough for these two teams. We'll head to overtime. Kicks it off. They get him at the 28-yard line. The defense really took charge the last time they were on the field. 1st and 10, ball on the 28. The Dolphins come out in the ace formation. Fasano goes in motion. Drops back on 1st down. Looking for an open man. Is there for the catch. Tackled at the 41-yard line. Great time for that type of pass. It worked too.
And that was a nice job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback enough time to survey the field and find the open guy.
He's dropped at the 45. He picks up 4 yards on the carry. It's 2nd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 45. Big set this time with 2 tight ends. Here's the give. Brought down at the 39-yard line. That was an excellent run there to pick up the first.
Yes, sir. He really found a nice hole, was able to exploit it for a good gain. They're going to have to do a better job getting in those running lanes if they're going to stop him consistently.
First down, 10 to go. Out of the I formation. They'll throw on first down. The defense has him surrounded. Peterson gets the pick. First and 10. Ball on the 37. Jacksonville goes with the ace set here. Wrightster motioning to the right. First down, looking to throw. Gets the pass away. Hit him in the hands, but he can't hang on. Lewis wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play.
And most general questions.
The Jaguars come out in a 2 tight end set.
Guest service booths located on the 100 and 300 levels.
It's the tailback. He didn't get back to the line. Cornerback did a nice job recognizing the play and getting in there for the stop.
For me, there's nothing more impressive in football than to see a cover cornerback able to come up and make the stops on the run. That's a complete football player.
Garrard back to throw. Surveys the field. There for the catch. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing fourth down. Again will be the return man. Gets the punt away. Makes the fair catch. On his last drive, the quarterback completed a pass, but to the other team. Throwing another one could be disastrous to this offense. Offset I formation in the backfield. There's a play fake. With the catch. Tackled at the 34. Another positive gain, and that gives him 100 yards receiving for the game.
And this guy just knows how to make plays. He's somebody, we've watched him throughout the course of his career, but especially here today, constantly in big situations making plays.
McCown gives it up the middle. And they get him around the 43-yard line. Great job of the running back. That's a gain of 9. Out of the shotgun. He's looking to throw. Under heavy pressure. Had his hands on it and dropped it. And the hit knocked the ball out on that play.
That's just a big hit right there. No way the receiver could hold on to that one.
McCown comes to the line under center. He has 2 tight ends. He'll get the call again. He gets out to about the 45-yard line. And he pushes ahead for the first down.
I like that call there. Put the ball in the hands of one of your playmakers and let them go to work. Not a big gainer there, but it's certainly a big first down.
McCown looking to throw on first down. It's completed. He's tackled at the 40. He put something extra on that throw, and it'll keep the chains moving.
And that's really what it takes sometimes, because defenders are so quick out there. If you don't put a little extra pop on it, they can get there.
Brown takes the handoff. He's brought down at the 35. 4-yard gain by the back. They line up in an I.
Let's go, baby. Get the ball out.
They hand it off again. Brought down at the 29-yard line. That was a pretty nice run to get the first.
And when you can run the ball for first downs, it sets up the play action. Now look for this team to be able to mix it up, and that can be so tough on a defense.
Brown takes the give. Tackled around the 27-yard line. Brown comes away with about 2 yards on the counter play. They line up at the 27. McCown lines up under center. 3 receivers are split out wide. They'll keep it on the ground again. He's dropped at about the 17-yard line. Again and again, another first down.
This offense has been really impressive on this drive. That's the 5th first down on this drive alone. And defensively right now, you can see the fatigue starting to kick in.
He's got it. Good job putting that kick right on target, and it goes through for 3 points.